Good day, sir. I'm Leonardo Junior P. Salvante, and I will present to you our login Java class and its program code we use to create our login page. Then for the login button has an action event that if txt user field that get text contains an admin and txt pass field will get text contains an admin, it will show a message that the login is success. Then for the main class will set visible to true. The main class is the other class or the class that connected from our login page. Then this declaration is this main class is equals to new main. Then or else, and the login page or login frame will dispose. Then else J option pane show message dialog will login failed, or it will show you the login failed when you set the username and password different from admin and admin password. Let's try the login page or login button. We'll set the other username, click show, and we click login. Then it will set to login failed when you input the username and admin different from admin. Let's try the action event we set from the login button. The text user field is required to set admin. Then password is required also to set admin. So when password is correct, then click the login button. Let's try this. When we input the login admin username and password admin, will be the main class will be set visible and dispose the login page. Login. So when you set the admin, then also admin for the username and admin for the text pass field, the show message will be login success. Click OK. Then as you can see, the main class will be set visible to true, or you can see the main class and dispose the login page.
Good day everyone, my name is Stephen Clark S. Manalo, and I'm here to discuss the login page of our group for midterm project. So this is the design of our login page. As you can see, we make it simple to easy to understand. Now, let's begin. First, the user needs to fill up the username. Just click it here and type admin. Second is, the user needs to fill up his password. If the user types an incorrect password like this, and the user clicks the login button, it will appear a login failed. Just click OK, and then delete the incorrect password. Just type the correct password like this, and when the user needs to see his password, just click the show button here, and then the user will see his password. Just click login, and it will appear a login success. Just click OK, and you will be in our output. Then click exit. Thank you.
Good day, I am Rizaldy Garcia, and today I will be discussing our main class. On line 56, we define the add new method with the parameter of string ID L name for last name, F name for first name, M name for middle name, birthday, age, college, and course. When the method is called, it will define an array of 8 manually allocated strings. After that, in line 59 to 66, we store the parameter inside the array that we have created, and with the records model object, we will call the addRow method that will have addRow as an argument. After all that is done, showMessageDialog method from JOptionPane object will be called stating added successfully.
Good day, sir. My name is M-Jey Saturno, and today I will discuss our main class. For the first component, we had the btn add, or the JButton add. We had set its action listener, so every time the user will click, it will call the add info that set visible true. What is add info? The add info is a method that will call the add class. Let's try to run it. We have seen the button add here. We click it, and look, it have called the add class. The next component, we had the btn delete, or the JButton delete. For its action listener, we had a if else here. If the table select is greater than or equal to 0 and table select is less than auto size, the record model, or also known as the default table model, will remove row in the selected table. Here, the table select. It is a method that will get the selected item in the J table. Then after that, the J option pane will pop up and will show successfully deleted. Then it will call a method in the add class to either remove the disable update delete method, and the table record will clear the selection that will deselect the selected item in the J table. Let's try it. First, we need to select the item that we'll need to delete. In my case, I will delete John. Here, select it first. You see here the update and the delete button was enabled. After we click delete, successfully deleted, and it will clear the selection in the J table, and the update and delete button was disabled again. For the third component, we have the btn update. If the record model that get row count, or will get the row that is in the table, is above to 0, then we can update a data. You see here, update info that set visible true. Update info is a declared variable that will call the update class set visible true. It equals to J table, or the TBL records that get selected row. It will get the selected row in the J table. Now here, the first here, update.txtl name is first is the update class. TXTL name is the text field for the class name, TXT last name, TXTL name, TXTF name for the first name, TXTM name for the middle name. Set text, you can set the text of the JText field. Record model, the default table model. Get value at selected row, here is the set here. The one here is the index number and string, so that we can set its value in the text field. We have here the age, and if there is no record available in the J table, it will appear a J option pane add the record first. Let's try to update the data. Let's see here the Saturno M-Jey Landicho. We need to try to update it. We have clicked it, click update. You can see here we have selected, and in the last component here is the btn exit, or the JButton exit. Every time we click it here, the public action performed will do system exit at 0. It means immediately exit. Here, exit. And the table records out mass listener. Here, you can see here, mouse click. Every time we click another button or another data in the J table, it will disable and enable the update and delete button. I have set the record set selection mode to single selection, so that the J table can only select one. This is the scroll pane where we put our J table. So, example, we have lots of data, then we can scroll down to see the other data. Content pane add, scroll pane, records add, set column identifiers, as we have declared it in the very beginning, the columns. Scroll pane set view port as TBL records. So inside the scroll pane, we have the J table, as you can see here. Let's try to run it. You can see here, it's inside the scroll pane. Then that's all for my part. Thank you for listening.
Good day. Once again, I'm John Charles Garcia, and today I will be discussing our update class. On line 40 to 44, you will see array of string used to store strings for the J combo box classes. On line 45 to 49, you will see the declaration of default combo box models class objects that takes an array of string as an argument. After that, we defined the update fields function that takes a parameter of string frames, lname and mname. When this function is called, it will change the txt frames, txt lname, and txt mnames text by calling the setText method and giving the specified parameter as its argument.
Good day, sir. Now I will discuss our next J component, which is the date J chooser, or the variable name date chooser. As you can see here, it is here, the one we have used for adding our birthday. The next component will be the main function of this class, which is the btn update, that will update the information that the user will want to change. First, we have action performed, that event. We have added a method for date, the date chooser, which is date check is equals to date chooser dot get date. Now this get date will get if the user have entered any date in the date chooser. If the txt first name, which is our here, the first name for text field, this is for middle name, txtm name, txtl name. Now these three is our text field. If all of those are empty, then the date chooser is null or nothing is set. Then a J component, which is the J option pane that show message dialog, that will pop up and will show enter credentials. Let's take a look. For example, I have clicked it, enter credentials. Now what if there is only name? Let's try M-Jey. It will not be also update enter credentials. Now we have added else if age get text is empty. Now we all need to also validate the age by computing it. It will also pop up a J option page that we need to calculate the age first, which you can see here. Now else, this will happen all of the updates. First is we have selected row, like the other components or the other classes that uses selected row. Integer selected row. Now we get, in order to get the item in the J table, we need to call the main class. Main.tbl records get selected row. The tbl record is in the main class, so we need to call it in here in job date by using the main, which is the main class, and get it selected row. String f name, so we have declared it as well, the m name and the last name. Now this is the string for the values of the text entered in the text field. Birthday or string bday, the J text field, date chooser, that editor, that get UI component, get text to string. Now this component is considered also as a text field. As you can see, we can input string here, but it only accepts as the string format we have set. Like example in here, if it turns green, then it's valid. As you can see here, we have age, label age, get text to string, college, get the selected item in the combo box, then we convert it to string. String course, combo box for course, get the selected item and to string it also. Now this will happen to change. In the main record model, or also known as the default JTable model, we will set the value here as we declare it. Last name, because the first one is the last name, selected row, the integer, and its index number, which is 1. For first name, its index number is 2. The middle name index number is 3. Birthday is 4. Age is 5. College is 6. Course is 7. Now, if it is successful, then a J option pane will pop up that will say successfully updated. As you can see here, then it will reset the fields for the text name, first name, middle name, last name, as well as the J date chooser. So the selected index here and the age. Now, these two will call the methods in the main, which is the disable update delete, that will disable the update and delete button, in the clear selection, which clear and will select the item selected in the J table. And here we have added it. Let's try properly add the update and a data. For example, we have add here. First, we need to add its name, M-Jey, Saturno. Then we need to add its birthday, January 26, 2003. Calculate age, CCE, BSCS, confirm. Added successfully. Now we need to update it. For example, I want to change my first letter of my name as M and capitalize the letter L, capitalize the letter S, change its birthday to 2003, 26, calculate, validate it, CAS, nope, now we are CCE, BSCS, now update, successfully updated, as you can see here. Now we can't update the ID because it's a null value and auto incrementing, so we can update it. Now let's try to change my full name. How about we name it John? Update. Made first birthday first. 2003. 26. Calculate age. CCE. BSCS. Successfully updated. Now, look, my first name had been changed. And that's all for my report. Thank you for listening.
So, good morning everyone, and welcome to my presentation, and I will present the add frame or add Java. So this is our program. In add frame, we declare private string colleges is equal to bracket CEAS, CBAA, and CONC. And we use private string CIS courses is equal to curly bracket BSEED, BSSED, BSSci, and in private string CBAA courses, we use equal to curly bracket BSA and BSBA. And in private string CCE courses, we use BSCS, BSCPE, BSC, BSECE, and BT. And in private string CON courses, we use equal to curly bracket, so BSN, that, and we use to and protected static int sum. So to remove the ID number of removed student, we use public static void ID remove open and close parentheses, and int diff is equal to integer dot parse int lblid dot get text open and close parentheses. And we set title add information, so we can use the component of JLabel for the first name, middle name, last name, date of birth, college, course, age, and JLabel age without text inside. And also we use the component text field area for the last name, middle name, and first name.
Hi guys, my name is Rizaldy Cantalejo. I'm going to discuss about J button confirm. This is the action event of the whole J button confirm where the J button is triggered. And this is the if else loop. The content of if is that in case you do not enter your first name, your middle name, or your last name, or your date of birth, the show message dialog will appear saying enter credentials, like this. Like this. And this is the else if you forget to press the J button calculate age, the show message dialog will appear containing And else if you if you forget if you forgot to press the J button, calculate age, the show message dialog will appear containing choose a age, and then else containing the variables of LDL ID.getX, sum plus plus, it's where you put the student info will change the student ID, and then the variables of LDL ID.getX, the first name variable containing the X first name that getX, middle name containing X middle name that getX, last name containing the X last name that getX, and age containing the LDLH that getX, and birthday containing the date user. The college variable containing the combo box college that get selected item that string, the course containing combo box course that selected item that string, and in this turn, this is the order of the columns in the J table: ID, last name, first name, middle name, birthday, age, college, and class. And this is the clearing of the forms after you confirm it. This is the LBL indicator, last ID, and then LBL ID containing 0.